This is for the courtroom, okay? All right. When I get to do my let's just clear it out here. I get to do my personal business, okay? You're not going to use military style operations against an American citizen. You're not going to have your help, okay, on this side, your witnesses on this side. And then when I go to use the restroom over here, have your police officers drive by. An officer witnessed as I was doing my business. Okay, it is 3 o'clock. There's no open place. Okay, you are not going to get away with with me defecating on the ground in the grass when you literally you use resource centers to put laxatives in my food so that you can have me entrapped out here. Not going to happen. So I'm documenting this, and I don't care if it's embarrassing. You guys are doing more humiliating things anyway. All right, there's your other witness. Oh, and listen, you're not that active at this time in the morning. I know, I'm a night owl. I do this all the time. I know what it's like to be awake at this time. This, okay, that's hired. Anyways, before we get into the conspiracy stuff and me joking and all this, I'm letting you know right now. Okay, I have the freedom to do whatever I please to do because you are not going to put laxatives in my food and then have some flank style operations where you have folks on this side and then the police officers on this side where I have nowhere else to use the restroom but right here by my thing. Ain't gonna happen. Okay? So I'm gonna document this. It's gonna be on YouTube in case the court needs to hear it. I'll put a link and I say, hey, this is the video that I'm talking about. Or they literally put laxatives in my food, right? They have people at Safeway and the weed store wearing shirts that say lax on the back. You will not get away with this. So if I need to use the restroom, wherever I need to use it, if you're poisoning my food, I don't know what this stuff is doing to my body. I have no idea what you guys are doing, putting inside my stuff. I do this every single day, okay? That's the problem. You're messing with someone with an addiction. I do it every day. So when I notice that my biology is different and you're wearing lax shirts and no, not gonna happen. So I'm gonna post this on YouTube, okay? And I don't know if I'm gonna make it public or private. I'm probably gonna make it private because you decided to stop traffic on the highway so that you can establish your police presence over here. Always leaving when he finds out that they always leave when I start talking and filming. So you literally stopped traffic on the highway. Police officers, abuse of power. You never seen that kind of abuse of power where you stop traffic on the highway so you can hold on, so you can listen, I challenge anyone to figure out what kind of 911 call was taken at this hotel here or what emergency call was staged. I would like to know what emergency call was staged so that you can have your police presence over here. And then at the same time, you can do a timestamp and figure out who called off who decided to hold traffic for like 20 minutes. You don't know what's taking place on that road, who needs to get where, and who needs to do what. And you just decide to hold traffic so you can what? So you can make your presence over here. So you can establish. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to get here before I got here, so they can say, "Oh yeah, we're here. We're watching everything you do." I tried to book at one truck parking club place. Watch this place explode with new clients. You're like, wait a second. I'm crowding myself at the dang truck stops when there's truck parking club everywhere. It's like, yeah, over 4,900 spots. And 150. You guys need to sponsor me. I'm seeking refuge. I'm seeking refuge in your parking club. And someone's messing with your systems. They took the day option off of the safe one that I would have went to so the police can have me out here. So I had to book this one. And then they stopped the traffic on the highway to come out here. And I have a lot of videos explaining a lot of this stuff and making a comedy out of their stupidity. Because they just won't stop. And yes, I do have a confession. I have a confession on recording. And yes, they have it too. The UC Davis police on their body camera made a confession about them surveilling and monitoring me. Uh-oh, there is danger out here. I'm a person of faith, and the Father likes to send messages. And he just sent one in the middle of the night. I'm like, uh-oh, well, let me go inside. Let me go inside the bus. But I am posting this online. You're not gonna put laxatives in my food and then have me go out here so you can cop. Listen, I went squatted right there. You can't tell. I'll show you. This is how I look. You can't tell I'm doing anything. And yes, my pants are below that. If I wanted to do it, I mean, just this is how I look. So if you could see me, I don't know if you could. And so as I was doing it, yes, police went, "Ew." And so he was looking at me. You will not, okay, use people. Listen, they're using like their informant type people, the people who are, not doing too well, and they're exploiting them, okay, and having them do all kinds of stuff. That's what's taking place, by the way. It's not really what you see people on the side of the street. They're working. They're actually working. And anyways, before we get into that big conspiracy, and I have proof. Everything I have proof. This is the problem. Every time they poke and prod and try to get, me angry and upset, okay, I just start doing research. That's okay, well, if you're going to... This is the problem. When I call 911 and then you freeze my phone, I still have that phone, and then you freeze my phone, I'm going to say, wait a second, phones aren't supposed to be able to do this. Wait a second, who's hacking my phone? How are you supposed to do this? Then I find about Stingray device and ICMI catchers or whatever those things are. Exactly. That's the problem you got. That's the problem they got on their hands. Every time they try to do things to me so they can get me angry and growling so they can say, oh, look, it's a monster. Destroy him, burn him. We'll get to that later. Where was I at? Dang it. That's the ADHD stuff. Whoo-hoo-yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm declaring it now. I'm going to put this in the... This is a courtroom video from YouTube that I'm putting on YouTube. You have police officers staging, okay, entrapment. I don't even know what to call it. This is so stupid. This is the most ridiculous thing ever. And they're caught on tape and camera. They trespassed me after I gave them an ADA request because I knew this was going to... I anticipated because they did something... Oh my gosh. I bet there's someone around the corner. See, listen, there's someone hanging out right there. They don't want me to do my intimacies. Let me do my intimacies. It is so late at night. Why are you worried about my intimacies? When I tell you these folks have an obsession with my intimacies, that's why I'm getting all this. This is why I'm finding out all about all of this thing. You think Epstein is a problem? You have no idea what these folks are capable of. If you listen, they're laughing at you with that Epstein stuff. Literally laughing at you with what they can do with technology. Ooh, that was way loud. Oh, shoot. I can end this and go inside.